1 Corinthians 16:33. And I read, do not be deceived. Evil company corrupts good habits. Those of you watching us online and you're not around, we want to say welcome wherever you are watching us. And I pray that the same revelation and understanding shall permeate your mind, that this conference will bring about a turnaround financially and make you well with the glory of God in Jesus' name. Amen. Are we ready now? So I'll be talking on what I captioned habit for wealth. Habit for wealth. Can you see that now? Habit. In other words, we are looking at the habits of the wealthy people. Who still want to be wealthy? I can see you don't want to be wealthy. Those of you with hands up, may you become in the name of Jesus. Can we start? What is habit? Habit is your prevailing character. Habit is a prevailing character. Habit is what you do often or regularly. Remember, it could be good habit, it could be bad habit. Everybody find your seat and sit down, please. I don't want movement. It could be good habit, it could be bad habit. Praying regularly is what you do often, is a good habit. Fasting can be a good habit. Smoking, drinking can be a bad habit. But whatever you do regularly is what we define as habit. In other words, habits can be summarized as your lifestyle. Are we together? Habit can also be described as actions considered bad that someone does regularly and find it difficult to stop doing. Can be habit. And may I start today to say that the first element of change in life is not prayer. The first element of change is not praying. The first element of change is awareness. In life, the first element of change is awareness. Nobody can change what is not aware of. Now, I want you to understand that being wealthy is not just a function of praying. Being wealthy is a function of your habit. And habit is what you do regularly. Therefore, wealth creation is not an act, it's a habit. It's not an act, it's what? A habit. And a habit is what you do regularly. So right here where we are today, anyone who is succeeding or who is failing is not by chance. It's a habit you have formed over the years. And the first element of change is awareness. If you don't know exactly that you have a wrong habit which is affecting you from poverty to prosperity, no matter what you say and what you pray, your life will not change. So awareness of the bad habit and the good habit that will drive you to the wealthy place is the key. Are we together? Now, if you want to be wealthy, the first thing you need to do is not just to desire to be wealthy or to dream to be wealthy. The first thing you need to do is to fight to change your habit. The habit you change will help to change your future and make you wealthy. Do you understand? Fight to change the habit that put you where you are. That change habit will help to change your financial fortune. You don't start because we prayed or fasted. It's not the first time we are praying. GRA is known for prayers. We have seen deliverance and miracle. You want to see a change. The first thing you must do is what? Fight to change your habit. Your change habit will deliver to you the future you're looking for. Now, number two, you must understand that human beings are creatures of habit. Human beings are creatures of habit. Do you understand? Everybody here have got habits. It is either good or bad, but we are creatures of habits. Therefore, nothing happens to any human being by chance. Everything that happens to you is a function of your prolonged habit. Are we in the house? Now, Confucius said that hard men conquer their desire and themselves, but weak men conquer others. If we are going to be rich, be wealthy, you must understand that the first opposition is your habit, which is yourself. And habits, I told you, are made up of certain components. It starts with your mindset. Your mindset, your belief, redefines your attitude and creates your ideology. If it's getting high, you tell me to calm down. Are we together now? Yeah. So, if you have not conquered yourself, get it right here, you cannot conquer money. That person going out there, what is he going there to do? Anybody who's going out, moving up and down. If you have not conquered yourself, which is a habit, you cannot conquer money. The person that will be wealthy in this house is the person that will begin to have mastery over yourself. When you have mastery over yourself, you can have mastery over money. The problem of everybody you see here is not just the devil. It's lack of what? Control over your desire, over your habit. That is why you realize that you don't save money because you are getting too much money. Can you hear me here? You save money because you have formed the habit of saving. If you don't have the habits of savings, even if you get 1 billion, you will squander and squash it. But when you form the habit of saving, even with your 10,000, you can still save. So in wealth creation, your major problem is not the demons and the devil. Your major problem is your habit. That is why I'm starting laying the foundation. Hello. Can we continue? Okay. The question will be today, what kind of habit must I conquer in order for me to move forward? Remember, until you conquer yourself, you can't conquer. Let's look at a few habits. Hello. Aristotle said that I count it braver for the one who conquers his desire than the one that conquers his enemy. Because it is more difficult to conquer self than the enemy. Are we together? Okay. Now, I'm going to show you the attitude of the wealthy people. I've explained to you that to be wealthy is different from having money. To be wealthy is different from having money. To be wealthy is to see yourself operating from, operating and being sustained from your passive income, not your active income. And you fight hard to move from security to independence, independence to financial freedom. And that is where we are going to. But you can never get there if you don't have the right habit. No amount of olive oil, no amount of charismatic prayer, no amount of fasting can take a man from first level to the last level. Prayer, fasting can only give you miracle money. Like Jesus paid the tax with miracle money. But it was not sustainable. Miracle is when we need divine intervention in a time of emergency. So you can't live your life expecting emergency every time. You must plan it. And planning does not make any meaning if you have the wrong habit. Now let me show you something about the habit of the rich, of the wealthy, so you can see whether you have found yourself there. Let's look at 5 or 6 today. We can close and move on to next thing. Are we together? I say, are we together? Yes, now, every wealthy person that has become wealthy is investment oriented. They are not fulfillment and achievement oriented. The difference between the rich and the poor is that the rich is investment oriented, while the poor is what? Fulfillment and achievement oriented. Don't look at me as if you are confused. Now, what is the difference? A poor person, maybe one who has money, wants, okay, let me build a house. I built a good house. I bought a very spacious house. Can you hear me here? I built one also in the village. I am happy. I've accomplished something. I am fulfilled. I've achieved something. Do you understand? That house is a liability. But a wealthy person will not go for accomplishment and fulfillment. He's going for investment. He put the same money you put for fulfillment into an investment, which brings what? Cash flow back to him. While you have invested in the village, you are renovating each year with money, you are changing the ceiling every day, you are changing the roof every time. It is taking toll out of your finance because you want people to see that I've built a big house in the village. Why? You are not investment oriented, you are only what? Achievement and fulfillment. Yes, I am fulfilled. I have bought a big car. I am fulfilled. I have done this. But that thing you are doing to be fulfilled is a source of taking money out of you, is a liability. But an illiterate in finances, you have accomplished a lot in, and you are happy for accomplishing, while what you accomplish is sapping your finances. But the rich person will not. Can I say something to you? The richest man worth 300 and something billion on earth is Elon Musk. Elon Musk has no personal house, as we're talking. Are you aware? Do you know? Elon Musk has no personal house, as we're talking. He lives in Tosca in his company. That is where he stays. When he leaves his company to go out, he doesn't stay in a hotel. He hangs with friends. The only thing Elon Musk has is aircraft because of his business empire. He can't be booking flight to go. But he doesn't have a house where he lives. But he's the richest man on earth. Does it tell you anything? They are investment-oriented. They are not what? Fulfillment, achievement-oriented. That's the habit between the one who is here today. I don't want to call him a poor person. And the one who is wealthy tomorrow. Does it make any sense? Number 2, habit of a rich person. Every rich person who wants to be wealthy, they are all record keepers. Every wealthy man you see, Dangote, whatever, they sit with the accountants once in a week or once in a month. They go into the accounts to see transactions, inflows and expenditure. They are aware of it. But a poor person opens his account, her account, takes her account check. He starts withdrawing. Most of you here check, since you open account, have you gone back to your account record? I'm asking you. Can you tell? The only time you go to your account is check your account balance. That is number 1 habit that makes you poor. That's why you are poor. No, let's be facts here. Every rich man sits down in a day to check the account. How much, what was the inflow and the expenses? In a week, they call account. What they don't understand, accountant, what is this money that leaves this place, that left the account? I saw a debit. What is it for? You explain. He keeps record. In other words, he's a financial literate. But if you check well now to confirm your poverty habit, no, be honest. How many of you here can say, even the last year, you went to your account to see your account report or whatever to check this transaction, when did it happen? When did I withdraw? Who did I send? So you don't care. All you look is what? The account balance. If it's finishing, you know you don't have money. If the money is there, you keep on spending. True of us. Now you can, no, by the time I finish, you will see the habit why you are where you are. And if you don't migrate to the other side of the habit, no matter how much you get, give you 2-3 years, you still come back where you are today. No, it's true. Are we together? They take record. They keep record. They know every activity going in. That is why they can be able to know that this week, the expenditure is bigger than the inflow. And they try to amend how it works. That is a lifestyle of a rich person. They don't go about talking to people. They sit there, put their glasses to check debit, income, debit, income. I was surprised when I was talking to a Fidelity Bank director, and he said to me that every millionaire that banks with them, I know them by their name, I know them by their houses, I visit them each time. Everyone that has 1 billion up. Everyone that has 1 billion above. I know them, where they live, their numbers, I dine with them, I visit them. lifestyle, habit. That is why you see every organization, every company, at the end of the year, it takes stock. So they can know where they had deficiencies, where they had a lot of loss and profit, and adjust to do it. Even as you are here, did you take any stock of how much came to your account last year and how you wasted it? You didn't. So otherwise, what is happening? That shows their habit is what put you where you are. It's not money you have not gotten. It's a habit. Am I talking to you? I said, am I talking? Can we continue now? We thank God for Jesus. So I'm permitted to say more. You're not responding now. Okay. Number 3. Every wealthy person, number 1, when money comes into his hand, pays himself first or herself first. Does it make sense? Doesn't make sense. If I finish teaching this thing, this is a conference. Have I taught you before? This is a conference, 10 people pay money to sit. Then we educate them. So if I finish it, you come and bring 100 rand offering. Then knock, I will give you a head. Chai. It's a big problem. Yeah, people pay their money in millions and sit down. Executives, we take them through. So you may not value it because an African person doesn't value knowledge. Or he value if I call him now and say, this is your name. This is who want to kill you. What will the killing of a poor man benefit somebody? You guys spend 20,000 rand to kill a man that has no 5,000. Are you stupid now? What is the need? You spend 25,000 to kill a man that has no 10,000. What is it? So nobody's killing you. Nobody's killing you. It's a mindset. Now, every rich person has the habit of paying himself first. Now, look at me here. To pay yourself first, that's the mistake you make. It's not what you buy. Listen, when you buy a car, you are paying the car company to increase their asset. You fly, you are paying the airline. The airline takes your money to increase their asset and make profit. You buy clothes, you are paying the clothing company. The only way you pay yourself is the money that comes to your hand. The one you save to reinvest is the only one you have paid yourself. Other ones you are using it to build somebody else's assets. They're not hearing me. Does it make sense? You know why you are poor? Because you don't, all the money that came to your hand last year, you never paid yourself, but you paid other people. The school your children are going to, you pay them. They're building their what? Their assets base. They're making profit out of your payment. The car you are driving, the company is making money out of it. You service, they make money out of it. The food you eat. But there is nothing among what you got that was paid to you, which was saved for reinvestment. That is why you realize that the rich save before they spend, and the poor spend the one that is left after they pay. So the rich will invest, will save, and now spend the one left after 7, but the poor will finish what? Spending and keep the one, if it's left, that's saved. That's why you are poor. There's no demon against you. So, if you want to, let me explain to you, every money that comes into your hand has a 2 dimension or 3 dimensions. Every money that enters you has your past, your future, and your present in it. If you finish eating all of them, just like a fruit, you have a fruit. In that fruit, remember, that is the juice part of it, and the seed of it. The seed is not meant for you to consume. It's not for your consumption. The seed is for planting to secure the fruit in the future. But when money comes into your hand, as somebody, you eat it, you finish it, wait for another one. You have eaten your past, your present, and your future. It is true, because that money, in it lies the seed you're supposed to plant to secure your tomorrow. Am I talking to anybody here? You are working. They're not paying me enough. No. Savings is not based on the amount of money or excess money. Savings is based on what? Habit you have formed. You have to know how to form a saving habit, money habit. If 1,000 enters your pocket, it doesn't matter the need you have. In that 1,000 is a seed to plant for your 2,000. If you eat it, you have eaten your future. So the rich will first of all pay themselves for reinvestment, while the poor will first of all finish it and complain there's no money. There are many of you here, from last year till now, if you check your life, you have seen more than 2 million rands, but yet you are still poor. It's not about the money you don't have or the money you have. It's a habit you have formed. So for you to become wealthy is for me to open your eyes, because the first element of change is what? Awareness. For you to know that the problem is not what you're looking for. The problem is who you are. If you can fight to change your habit will fight to protect your future. Am I talking to somebody? Now, the rich, number 4, they are always on a journey to improving their income. They are always on a journey to improving their income. They are trying to increase their income sources. They are trying to add value to what they are doing so that their income can increase. Because when your income increases, your payment increases. When your payment increases, can you hear me here? Then your asset increases. When your asset increases, then your wealth keep on increasing. Because assets is whatever you have that brings inflow and profit. While liability is anything at all. Whether it is your house, whether it is your car, whether it is whatever, anything at all that is what taken from you is not bringing, it is a liability. And when your liability is bigger than your assets, you have signed covenant with poverty. And you know, covenant I have with them cannot be broken. Covenant I have with poverty cannot be broken. Yeah, that is it. It doesn't matter what you come here to sing. That does not change it. You sign it yourself. And if you check us today, as I proceed, please listen to me carefully. Listen to me. I'm not preaching out of head knowledge. I'm preaching out of spiritual knowledge. There are many people preaching about wealth and money, and they are poor. And they cannot tell you, okay, I didn't start from anything, or I had 1,000, and now I have 1 million. They can't, so I don't listen to them. I'm talking out of the volume of practical experience and practical reality. Is that clear? So you must listen to me. You must listen. You can't pray half of what I pray, how I pray. You can't even fast the way I fast. You can't. So if I'm telling you the key, listen to me. Listen to me. So they keep on improving on their income. They keep on, every day they're thinking of how do I, this month now my income was 20,000 for the company. What can we do next week? They leverage every opportunity, marketing, everything, to making sure that there is increase in their income. Is that clear? That is the habit of people that gets wealthy. Now, let me explain to you. Every wealthy person, number 5, every wealthy person is a workaholic. Workaholic. You can't be lazy and be wealthy. Many of you are lazy. Young man of 25 to 35, 40 years, you will sit in the house, you sleep from morning to night. You are too lazy to be wealthy. You are too lazy to be wealthy. You are waiting. Somebody should give you money. When you have everything God has given to you, your hand, your leg, your brain, to put potential to develop it. There is no how you can be wealthy by somebody's money or somebody's mistake or somebody that your money. Can never be possible. That is not it. Everything that will make you wealthy is on the inside of you. Discover it, develop it, add value to it, sell it off, service somebody, they give you the money, and from there you begin to build a habit. That habit you build will help you build your net worth. When your net worth and your assets, you're going to see yourself becoming richer in the day. Remember, it doesn't happen overnight. It's a journey. It may take you 10 years. If you check the biography of most of the billionaires, some of them it took them 35 years, 30 years to arrive where they are. But you want to wake up today, get billions and do it. It doesn't matter if you like get 28 billion tonight. If you don't have the right habit, give you 1 year, 2 years, you beg for money again. Somebody say word creation. Say it louder. Say I will learn so that I can be wealthy. Say I'm ready to embark on this journey of wealth creation. So, what are we talking here? I'm saying they constantly improve their income. Am I correct? They're investment oriented. Yes. And what? They keep record. How many points have I given to you? 5 now. Okay. Number 6, they are workaholic. Proverbs 10 verse 4. I've said it. Okay. Put Proverbs 10 verse 4 under it. It's not what I said that matters. It's what you hear and do. You have said it. You have said it. Shut up. He who has a slack hand becomes what? Poor. Not he the devil is chasing. He didn't say he the devil is chasing. He that came from a shrine-infested family. He that has a slack hand becomes poor. But the hand of the diligent makes rich. How do you put your time? How do you invest your time? That's a question. For you to be wealthy, what do you do with your time? How are you working? We are too lazy. 24 hours. You're a young man. You have all the strength, all the ability, but you're lazy. Doing nothing with it. Jumping up and down. Calling people that have nothing to do with your life. Hanging around, hanging about. No. And the world is moving. People are taking over. Hear me as I progress. You listen to me. Africa is the wealthiest continent in the world. Is that clear? Leaving Africa, rushing to be a slave in the Western world is a sign that you don't know anything. And when you arrive there, you can never be wealthy. The pattern, the standard that works here works everywhere. There are poor people over there. Until you form the right habit, you cannot be wealthy. You only work there to get money to eat food because they subject you 16 hours to work. And when you work 16 hours to eat food, are you not a slave? And why must we wake up before I proceed? We must wake up because he that controls the gate of the economy controls your destiny. Do you understand?
Yes, sir. Yes,
if you control the gate of the economy, you control the nation.
yes,
So the church must wake up and stop singing, praise the Lord, sing. After that, we'll go back home and sit and be waiting for money. No. Young man, do something with your life. Don't think the money you're getting now to be buying clothes and jumping up and down. You are only wasting the peak of your life. Because the greatest thing a man will have, I told you, that quick money destroys. It only builds your ego and gives you a fake lifestyle. But gradual money builds your experience. Can you hear me here? And experience cannot buy money. Instead, money buys experience. And hear me, don't be afraid of making mistake. When you make mistake, you gain experience. Can you hear me here? With experience, you can conquer mistake. But if you don't make mistake, you can't have experience. Let us wake up and decide our destiny. Stop making mistake because you're missing the peak of your life. And when you miss the peak of your life, hear me, a time comes, you don't have trade, you don't have knowledge, you don't have experience, don't know what to do, then poverty will come to your house and knock on your door. Must we gossip the rich, the wealthy again? Should we continue telling you how their habit, how they live? But I must also show you your own. You know where you belong. Your own. You understand? Tell me if you understand what I mean. Don't deceive yourself. So you tell me that I understand. Don't just call me by my name. Just let me understand, because I want to move from that place to the other place. Are we together? But we get there. It's not a rocket science. I say we get there. Now listen. The rich targets wealth and financial freedom, while the poor works to get immediate comfort. Immediate comfort. I want to buy a car. I want to live in a good house. Is that clear? I want my children to live well. Some will make a mistake. And I will say to you, I want to give my children what they did not have. That is wrong. Bruce Lee once said that never fight hard to give your children what you didn't have, but fight hard to teach them what you didn't know. Anybody you give everything cheap will soon be destroyed. Are we together? A man who is fighting today, doing business, building his empire from 1 rand to 10 rand to 100 rand to 50 rand, in the next 10 years will be a master to the one who just jump money. Money comes, just grab it and buy a house and buy a car, move all over the city, become a big boy. Every big boy without big experience is big for nothing. And any money you get without the process that delivers experience to you is a fluke. You're not hearing me? Have you noticed that at times, most of the footballers and the sportsmen that make 50 million at a go, 100 million at a go, when they finish, they come to be poor? Have you noticed it? Why? They did not pass the process of wealth creation. Maybe you are here now and you are managing, you are building little by little, 10,000, 15,000, 20,000. You think you're a fool. You are smarter. Because what from 10,000 to 15,000 takes a lot of experience, contact, connections. Those things you have is bigger than 1 million. That is why some people can come and meet you and say, I have money, but I don't know what to do with it. Now help me. Because what? They are paying into your experience. I know most of you will not be happy, but I'm talking to you as a father. It's a new year. It's a new year. My people say, when you whisper so long in the ear of somebody who hears, suddenly the deaf around will begin to hear. Every time you are whispering in their ear, one day that deaf person will hear. Because, yes, the deaf person around will want to understand what they're talking about. Are we here? Let me show you more. 2 more habits of a rich man. Listen to me. The rich don't work for money. That's a habit. To be wealthy, you put your money to work. Money works for you. Did it make sense? Yeah. They don't work for money. Their money works for them. Let me give you another habit of them before I move to what you must not do if you want to be wealthy. Listen to me. If you go to banks today They call you for credit card. They call you. Everyone call you. Even the funeral parlor, they are calling you to take loan. No, it's true. It doesn't happen to you. They say, we have a loan for you. I say, don't you take the loan? Are you forbidden for taking the loan? Don't call me that. If I need loan, I go to the bank. Every day, come on phone, pick a phone. Yes, we have a loan plan for you. It is good. I say, God bless you. Can you take the loan yourself? Yeah. It doesn't happen to you. The one that calling. Now, if you look at most of your life here, if you look at yourself here, you realize that nothing makes a man poor like you going to borrow money to eat or meet your need. The rich, they borrow to invest. The poor, they borrow to solve their problem. Any problem you borrow money to solve has doubled for you. That sister is sleeping there. Slap hell out of her. That spirit of poverty will leave if you are sleeping there. Are you hearing me? Every money you borrow, I will teach you to eat food, buy clothes. Why will you go to a place? You want to go to the shop. You don't have money. You take credit card. Or you want to go to Egas to buy clothes. The one you are wearing, did it fall out from your body? So the poor borrow to meet their needs and to eat food, while the rich borrow to invest. Because that investment, can you hear me here, will pay the bill. When he pays the bill, after they finish paying the bill, it becomes an asset, no more liability. But you borrow. They call you on phone, you go and borrow. You go to Egas, you buy clothes. You go to this place. I will teach you. That's then tomorrow on discipline, how to deal with those things. And before you know it, you're indebted. Tithe you cannot pay. Food you cannot eat. Before the month finishes, every money has gone. And every time you say, I don't have, somebody should help you. Don't help. My God. I told them, somebody called me yesterday, and I said, no. I will never use my hard-earned money to support stupidity and foolishness. Because you are in the church. Remember that a borrower is a slave to the lender. Month finishes, salary is 10,000 rand, but you are not in control. It lives peer. You can't plan your life. When you pay and pay, you borrow again. I will teach you as we progress. You will see how much you pay for any money you borrow. I will do mathematics for you. You will see how much you pay for any money you borrow. Now, we have seen the habit of the wealthy. Am I correct? Now, if you want to be wealthy, you want to start building, working towards wealth. It doesn't happen overnight. Don't condemn yourself. You have made mistakes. That doesn't mean anything. But now is the right time because the right information is coming your way. Am I correct? But you must make a decision and say to yourself, I'm going to be. That's why tomorrow you can't miss it. Because it is not decisions that matters most. It is discipline that sponsors decision to give you result. So what must you not do if you want to be wealthy? Now I'm going to run it quick so I can release you. Please, I will run in 10 minutes. If you are not fast, you can go to the Facebook and say. I want to start by saying to you that people fail to adjust their lifestyle according to the prevailing situations. That's the problem. We fail to adjust our lifestyle according to what the prevailing situations and seasons. Your income, your new plan, your economy can bring adjustments to you. Is anybody hearing me here? And to your finances. So you must understand that life comes in seasons and in phases. And be willing to adjust based on the seasons, the program you have at hand. Maybe right now, you want to start to create wealth. Remember, it's a new season. So you can't spend money the way you were spending last year. You can't keep on sponsoring others' businesses. And on your own, nothing is happening to you. You must now learn that I don't need to what? I don't need to spend before I save. I need to save so that I pay myself before I spend. So what happens? In case you used to spend 1,000 for food in the family, you can cut it to 600 to serve it. It's a new season. It doesn't mean you are poor. It's a new season you want to use to redeem the future. Is anybody hearing me here? You can't say the children must have a good life. What does it mean? Good life they have today, they can't have the next 5 years. It's a bad, terrible life. Are we together in the house? You must understand the prevailing situation and be willing to adjust. Many people find it difficult to adjust. That's the problem. It's a bad habit. They can't adjust. You want to live the way you lived last year when you are now about to build an empire for yourself. It can't work. You must what? Adjust to the prevailing situations and seasons if you want to do. There's some of you here, there is no week or month you don't buy clothes. That is demonic habit. You must buy clothes. You're going to church, you must buy clothes. What are you buying clothes for? You don't have any savings, don't have any account. Your husband is broke, and you are showing off on the road. Don't like me. In fact, you don't need to like me because somebody is loving me, so there's no need. Don't like me. If you want to listen to me. Are we together? Now, look at the bad habits we should not practice if we want to be rich. Number one, never upgrade your lifestyle too quick when you start getting money. Never upgrade your lifestyle too quick when you start getting money. Does it make sense to us? No. Okay, some of you are quiet because you are guilty. I'm hitting you below the belt. Now, you know the tendency. You are pushing, trying to push. Things have been difficult. When money comes, the first thing you do is what? Let me upgrade myself. I change my car. I change my clothing. I change everything. That is a way to poverty. When you finish changing, you return back to where you were last year after 2-3 months. Don't be quick to upgrade yourself when you start seeing money. If you don't control money, money will control you. Am I here? If you don't control your spending will control you. And this is the mistake. If you check through all of you here, you have made. All of you, that's your mindset. That's your habit. That's the mistake you have made. This is why you recycle every time. You'll be managing. The children have never been naked. When money comes, you put your under pressure. We'll be managing. Now we need to go to shopping. You now go and maybe where you can clothe a child that can get clothes of 150, 200. You go and buy a cloth of 1,000 for him. So people can think that child is good. That is act of stupidity. You're not getting ready to be wealthy. The child doesn't know the value. Even those who know the value can never say, okay, because this child is wearing expensive clothes, they now carry her hanging on the air as the one that was. It doesn't happen. So what is the purpose? It's a wrong mindset. Are you hearing me here? No? So that it can be. The child is wearing Gucci. The child is wearing Obi Kubana. The child is wearing what? And women are most prone to this. Why will I go and buy for a child? Can you hear me? Clothes that sells for 200, 180. I go and pay 2,000 for a baby that doesn't know anything. Why can't I use that money and invest in a share for him? By the time he gets to 15, he can have something to start life with. Because I want to compete with those in my environment. No, that's why you are where you are. Will you give good offering? Yes, so I should continue. Yes, if you don't give tomorrow, what I will preach will be nonsense. I will teach you nonsense. Are we together? Yes, Number 2, write it down. Very important. Don't go broke trying to look rich or impress people. Don't ever go broke trying to look what? Rich. You don't look rich, you're supposed to be rich. Don't go broke. Many of you have gone broke trying to, how can you get money? You just got 500,000, 800,000. The next thing you do was to buy a car of 450 out of the 500. You are driving a big car and you're already big broke. Put your hand here. Put your hand here. Say, Lord, deliver me from wrong mindset in the name of Jesus. Don't go broke trying to look rich. Is that clear? Or impress? Hear me. Take it from me. Live an undercover millionaire life. Operate from behind. By the time they will discover you, you are far, far, far. Undercover millionaire life. Come to my house. My second sitting room is the couch Bright bought for me, I think should be 10 years ago. Where is he? It's not of 10 years ago. That black couch. It was up to 10 years ago. He bought that couch for me. Sir, I sat on it today. It didn't chase me out. I keep it clean. I keep it okay. It didn't tear. It has not spoiled. Can you hear me here? Then I will take little money I have. Can you hear me here? To go and build somebody else's company, and my own is empty. I have everything in the house, but I have no income coming. Am I crazy? No. Don't go broke trying to look rich or to impress anybody. Don't ever do it. If you want to be rich, you want to build wealth from now, forget of anybody. Forget of anybody. Anybody can say anything. You are the only one that knows what you are chasing. Is that clear? My people say that anytime you see rabbit in the day, if something is not pursuing the rabbit, it's pursuing something himself. You know what you're pursuing? They will say, hey, he has gone broke. He can't even buy a shoe. You're pushing what you're pushing. The day you succeed, they will come back and queue online and say, please teach us how you have done it. Then you can charge them money and say, if you have 2 million, give me half. And I'll have to teach you. So that person who is thinking you're broke is broke. It can't be. Hear me. Oh, can I talk to anybody here again? Right, number 3. What you must not do. My only annoyance will be if you're offering gold and tomorrow. What I will teach you is chicken and cow and just be talking. Her chicken was flying and the cow stopped and said, chicken, where are you going to? Then, and none of you will leave the church until I finish saying whatever I'm saying. So better prepare your mind now. Are we together? Do we continue? Now, number 3. This is for those who are not yet married. If you want to be wealthy, marry right. Both women and men. Can you hear me? You want to marry a guy. This guy, you come to the house. This guy can spend every money today, take you out, you eat today. Tomorrow, he says he's broke. He spent 10,000 today as you go out, but tomorrow he has no money to put to petrol. Be careful. You are marrying poverty in the form of a human being. Do you know some people that whatever comes to their hand they can finish today? They wait for tomorrow. And you put your head here. Oh, you want to marry a woman, is just coming. He will take you to Louis Vuitton. And it will tell you this one. Yeah, bring it at 5,000 to buy a bag. She's not showing any remorse. Chai. Yeah. What you are marrying is ambulance that will take you to the mortuary. Me, the way I will run, even Ben Johnson will not match me. Because I know this is mortuary I'm going to. Are we together? I'm telling you now, that the kind of man you will marry, for that family to be rich is difficult. Likewise, a woman. Can you hear me? Because some people live their life, they want to impress people, they want to show, they want to say, why will I go and buy, every time I'm going to buy clothes, I'm going to buy something of 50,000, 40,000? When you know that there's no access in the family to generate income, there's no cash flow in the family. So who am I trying to impress? What am I doing? Their families have no company, has no access, has no cash flow, and you are wearing something of 35, 40,000. Oh, God and madam, who are you deceiving? I will run. The way I will run. Oh, most of you will know that I can run. You will not say, is it not this guy that said they love me? Love ends there. Because I'm looking at habit. I'm looking at what? Habit. But you're going to lose something. Oh, how much is this? 15,000. The woman take it and say, but sweetheart, this is too expensive. Yeah, we can get 2 things here, 3 things here, or we can still get balance out of it. You know, you are dealing with what? A doctor. But no, this one is 18, this one is 20. You test her, I said, this one, he said, brand 21. You are marrying an ambulance, taking you to the mortuary. when he enter, see, now like this. Are we still in the house? Okay. I am not saying that you can't spoil your wife. Can you hear me? But the question is that, or your husband, why is it that in a year, in a month, in a year, 2 million has left our house and we didn't get back even 100 million? I mean, even 1 million. Then what are we doing? We are sponsoring poverty, not wealth. Can I say more? Because the way I'm talking, the way once you are frowning your face, it will affect our offering. Now, you must understand that the biggest risk in life is having one stream of income, one income source, sorry. It's a risk to live on one income stream. Is that clear? Therefore, you must not put your eggs in one basket. Number 5, never live bigger than your paycheck or your income. Spending more than you earn is what I call financial suicide. Never live above. Can you hear me here? Never live above. You want to build what? Earning 10,000 or 6,000. You can squat with somebody in the room and pay 1,500. Start saving 1,500. Don't go and look for that comfort when you have not qualified for it. Can I continue? Yeah. Number 6, avoid what I called impulse buying. Avoid impulse buying. Avoid. What do I mean? What do I mean? You are going now somewhere. You enter Woolworths to buy fruit. That's what you plan. As you enter, you saw close the road sells. You say, hey, it's good for my son. No, it's an impulse buying. Buy according to budget. I will teach you maybe on Friday on budgeting. When I teach you on discipline, I'll add budgeting. Is that clear? Don't be impulsive when it comes to spending money. Can you hear me? Because if that cloth was not there, that baby wouldn't have died. So why are you now jumping into and now buying? Maybe you wanted to buy something that can last for the family for 5 days. But you go to the shop now, you've turned the money into 2, buy 1. After 2 days, tell the man there's no more food in the house. Then how will you serve? How do we serve? to create wealth. Impulse buy. Don't be impulsive in your purchase. Women are too fond of that. You are giving 500, go and get tents for the house. We can manage it for 2 weeks. You get there, the next thing you're coming back with is what? It says on sale. On sale what? It's on sale. Everything on sale is not for you to buy. Number 7. Don't ever, can you hear me here? Try to live a comfortable life today. You've not built a channel to sustain tomorrow. Did you hear? Don't ever try to live a comfortable life today. You have not built the structure of the channel to maintain tomorrow. Most of the problem is that when you get small money, you want comfortable life. I want to be comfortable. We need to be comfortable. No. You must discomfort you today for your comfort tomorrow. Can you hear me here? What you need to do when you get small money is not to be comfortable, it's to build a structure that provides a comfort subsequently. Do you understand? You must build a structure, be also uncomfortable. Keep on building the structure that will deliver the comfort tomorrow, where you are sure that this channel can give you this comfort you want to have now. It is dangerous to start living a life you cannot maintain tomorrow, today. Are we together? Okay, let me just run through 2 more and I close, because some of us are still on fasting. But I believe somebody is getting blessed over. If you're the one, shout hallelujah. I say shout hallelujah. Yeah. Number 8. Avoid the habit of buying what you'll be applauded for, not what you can afford. You understand? Avoid the habit of buying what you'll be what? Applauded for, complimented for. There are some people, their ministry is compliment. Anytime you wear anything, they know. Hey, sister, this clothes fits you too much. Even in the church, that's the duty. This clothes, you just buy it new. Yes, how much? Yeah, it fits you. And you are being pumped like cricket. No. Your compliment is not an investment. Can you hear me? Compliment is not what? An investment. Don't compliment me. Let me save my money and invest. So don't replace compliment for investment. Some people have the ministry of applaud. Hey, if you pass, they see. If you buy any shoe, they know. You buy earring, they know. Yes, this your shoe is nice. How much you buy it? It's looking nice on you. Looking nice. You're happy. You're thinking that you're doing the right thing. It's a wrong habit. So don't buy things you are applauded for. Buy things you can afford. Say I hear. I say I hear. Talk to me again. Say I hear. Number 9. Avoid the habit of comparison. Comparison. Habit of impression. I want to impress. Now hear me. Wearing unbranded and cheap clothes doesn't mean you are poor. In fact, it means you have a plan. Wearing unbranded and cheap clothes does not mean you are poor. Look at me, everybody. Remember, you have a family to feed today, tomorrow, not a community that cheer you up. Do you understand me? Wearing unbranded. Have you watch? Have you seen Bill Gates before? Have you seen? I met Dangote 2 times. Have you seen in his office? Have you seen? Check the rich people you see. Check Elon Musk. None of them is wearing any designer. Check. It is the poor that want to prove a point. So wearing unbranded or cheap material does not mean you are poor. You must have in your mind that, can you hear me here? You have a family to feed, not a community to impress. You have family to feed tomorrow, not community to impress. I'm not impressing anybody. If I wear my clothes and come out, you're like, it didn't fit daddy, no problem. It's your choice. You have your right to say anything, your opinion. Now, as far as I'm concerned, it has fulfilled its purpose for the day. Is that clear? I say, is that clear? Now, I say this again. Don't spend yourself poor. Don't spend yourself poor trying to look rich. Because every man's outlook is just your introduction. Your definition is in your asset. Your outlook is an introduction. Your true riches is in your assets. So don't try to prove. I went to Congo when we went to buy a land. I wore my tri-suit and my slippers. We finished. The guy who sold the place for us called my son and said, how can this man that paid this money wear things like this? You can say Congolese can wear Chinese chain, wear this one. Dress like a king, no shishin, no one kobo in your pocket. No one kobo, just to impress. No 5 rand, no 500 rand in the pocket, but you spend all your money. My son told me before he started submitting to me, he said, Daddy, where I'm coming from, you can't dress for a dress casual. He said, do you know when he was working, he would take salary and go and buy one shoe. And he would beg for borrow money to survive that month. Because that's the stand. And when they buy the shoe, buy clothes, here, you must leave the label. So people can know it is Gucci. And can you see here? No, don't spend yourself. Spend your life, try to look rich. No. Learn something from today. And God will help us to become rich in the name of Jesus. Now, let me close by saying, hello? Socrates once said that the secret of change is to focus your energy not fighting the old, but building on the new. Socrates said, the secret of change is to focus your energy, not changing the old, but building the new. Now hear me. It doesn't matter what has happened before. Can you hear me here? We have made mistakes. Every mistake delivers to you experience. Is that clear? Now let's focus our energy, not changing the old, but let's build a new habit for wealth creation. Is that okay? It is possible. It is possible. It's not a science, rocket science. It's not a rocket science. It's forming the habit, changing the habit, and we'll arrive there. Rise to your feet. Right for you.
We hope you enjoyed this message from God's servant. Please come worship with us at any of our branches closest to you. Our midweek service on Wednesdays runs from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. and Sunday services 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. and 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. For more information, call any of the numbers on the screen or visit our website.